Hello everyone. In this video, I am discussing about the retail management, which is a major concept comes under the marketing. So let us see the introductions towards the retail management. So in Indian economy, the retail management has given a complete or the major contributions towards the GDP of 10% and the employment opportunity towards 8% through the retail management. So the concept of economics primarily revolves around the management of limited resources to fulfill the fundamental human needs as well as the desires. So through the retail management or the process of retail management, the manufacturer or the company can reach their goals within a limited resources. So the retail management is one of the activities, one of the planning, organizing and arranging the people or the machines and making a promotional activities, and each sectors are very important in the retail management to convince or to communicate with the customers. As a company owner or maybe the manufacturer who cannot concentrate for the each individual or the whole market, so that is why the company owners can prefer the retailers to communicate or to convey the information about the product towards the customer or to the public. Within this context, the productions and marketing try to play a vital role in ensuring that goods are made available at a right time, in the right place and in the right form. So let us see the meaning towards the retailing. Later we will go to the retail management, retailer as well as features of retailing. So the definition of retailing, it is given by American Marketing Association. Retailing encompasses all activities involved in selling goods or services directly to the final consumer for personal or non-business use. So the retailing is one of the responsibility of the retailer or a particular person who communicate with the customer, and the major process is the selling of goods, collecting the goods or buying the goods from the wholesaler or from the manufacturer and selling to the final consumer, which does not have the non-business purpose or the non-business use. So this is about the definition about the retailing. One of the word that is from the French word, the retailer, meaning is to cut a piece off or to break the bulk. So in simple meaning, we can say that the retailing is one of the process or the activity where they preserve or they store the goods in a limited quantities and sell that goods to the final consumer who are required, or by means of understanding or analyzing the requirements of the customers. On that basis, they will reserve or preserve the goods, or they will order from the suppliers and they maintain the goods and they will sell it in a limited quantities to the consumers. Next comes to the retailer. What is retailer? So the person who makes the selling of goods or the who makes the activities of retail management, that is called, the person is called as a retailer. A retailer refers to the person who sells the goods or services directly to consumer for their personal or non-business use. Next comes to the features of retailing. There are number of characteristics or the nature which belongs to the retailing. Same like the it may be a traditional or the modern marketing, what and all the features are contributed or included, the same will be implied or applied in the retailing also. So let us say the first point, it is a direct interaction with the consumers. Exactly, they are the final supply chain where they directly communicate. We can say that the personal communication or the personal selling towards a customer. There are number of people who visit to the shop and they will communicate or they will convey the information about the actual requirements or the needs of the consumer. So that is why on that basis the retailer will maintain the goods and he will sell the goods to the required person. So that is why we say it as it is a direct communications with the or the interactions with the consumer. Why it is very important to communicate with the consumer? Because before starting the business, or to find out a particular location, or how to fix the prices or the availability of the goods, if he want to think on this means, obviously he have to communicate, or he have to make interactions with the consumer. That is why the first point, or the major point under the retailing, is about the interaction is very important with the customer. Second point, it is a final step in the supply chain. There are number of options will be arised in the marketing, from the manufacturer to the wholesaler, dealer, then comes to the retailer, and it goes to the final consumer. There are limited supply chain where directly from the manufacturer to the consumer. Under the retailing, which means manufacturer, after that the wholesaler or the dealers, then it will be conveyed, or the goods will be shifted to the retailer, and retailer will communicate with the consumer, and he will sell the goods to the final consumer. So that is why the retailer, or the retail management, or retailing, is the final step under the supply chain. Next comes to the third point, varieties of products. As we know that if I give the example under the retail management, when we visit to the shop means, if it is a supermarket means, there they will preserve, or they will showcase the limited products with the varieties. We can say that the single products will they will not sell, they concentrate for the within the same features with the different companies. So that is why they maintain, or they will showcase the varieties of products. Why they will prefer, or they will showcase the different products? Because customers' requirements, their taste will be differ from one consumer to the another consumer. So that is why he may give a choice. When the choice are increased or preferred, at that time the consumers easily get a influence on the retail, or towards the shop. Next comes to the physical and online presence. In the marketing also, the traditional as well as modern marketing, which influence the both the sectors. As retailers also, or in the retail management also, they will concentrate for a both mode, that is under the traditional mode, or in the digitalized communications, or the presence. Why it is important, the physical or the online presence? Because nowadays if we follow up towards the youth means, they are preferring the digital communications, or the digital business, digital marketing. So that is why as a retailer must know, or he have to follow the both the ways. Some people, or the customer, prefer to visit the shop, they have to see the demo, or they have to communicate with the retailers what and all the features of the product, then only they will decide to purchase. So that is why as a retailer have to follow up, or he have to consider the both the mode, that is the presence in a physical as well as the online mode. Then comes to the customer centric. Obviously under the modern marketing, they are concentrating towards the customer satisfaction, even though in retail marketing also they are mainly focusing towards to customer satisfaction. So from these features we can conclude that the each nature or the characteristics of a retailing, which is very important in the practical field, the retailers have to follow to achieve their objectives, or to concentrate on their opportunities or the risk. Thank you.